Having this kind of restaurant in Albania is extremely tiring.
My name is Marko Milicevic. I cook, I travel, I eat, and my motto is always ask for more.
Coming to Albania is quite an interesting thing to do, especially if you never thought about this country or visiting whatsoever. You're going to be surprised. There's a lot of things you can see, you can experience, you can taste. There's quite a mixture of everything, of Greek, Turkish, Italian influence. Like this castle here, built during the Ottoman era, or the bunkers all around built during the Enver Hoxha communist dictatorship. This country has been closed for quite a while. Tourists never came here to visit, nor did Albanians go out and meet other people from other cultures. So it's quite an interesting thing to see. This is all brand new for them, and they've been doing quite well, to be honest. I didn't expect this. I didn't expect it's going to be so hospitable, so open. And honestly, I couldn't even dream that the food will be this good. It is a mixture of Balkan cuisine, influenced by Greece, because we are quite close to the Greek border right now. I'm in Corfu, just 20 kilometers this way. And there's of course a lot of influence from the Ottomans. Ottomans did rule this region for quite a long time. We're going downtown again to see, can we find some more cool places we can taste food and talk with the people. The talking is a bit hard because not many of them speak English. Usually younger generations do, but they're not into hospitality business unless it's a family owned and they're forced to.
Having this kind of restaurant in Albania is extremely tiring. It gets extremely busy, and you always are in the middle of fights. You always are in the middle of talking to people. You are always in a mixture of tension and happiness at the same time. It's a restaurant that keeps you busy from 7 o'clock in the morning until like 12 or 1 a.m. So this is why it gets a little bit of conflict all the time. Well, we started this restaurant. We started this particular restaurant. This is the second spot 2 years ago, just exactly 10 days before the pandemic hit. We actually bought the restaurant 10 days before the pandemic hit, and after we bought it and it got closed, we were devastated because we thought that we just made an investment. We threw everything that we had as a family into the restaurant, and we didn't know actually if it was going to work or if it was just about to die. And thankfully, it worked pretty nice. We just had one part of the restaurant. You cannot see it now, but I mean, we're gonna watch it. We just bought half of the restaurant, and this year we decided to expand to what you see behind me. As I said, this is the second spot, and it's the second year that we are working here, but we have another one in the center of the city that has been working for 20 years. Tourism in Albania, it's a little bit, at least for the summer. I mean, you always have, in the whole Albania, you can come throughout the year and you can find places that you can go and people that you can meet and places that you can visit. If you come during the winter, you have definitely to go in the north of Albania. You have to visit our mountains, Valbona, Thet. You have plenty of places that you can actually see and never understand that you are in Albania. I mean, if you go in Valbona, for example, you're gonna think you're in the mountains of Switzerland or something. Definitely throughout the year you can go to Tirana, the capital. It's like in Belgrade as well. You can find anything over there, and if you come during the summer, you have to come in the south of Albania. You have to visit Sarandë, you have to visit Dora, Himara, Drmi, Borsh, all these amazing places with all these amazing people, all these amazing beaches. It's really nice and warm, and I really wish it was a little bit longer. The weather it's not so kind. I mean, it usually starts during the May and it finishes in September. It's nice, it's interesting, but yeah, it should be longer. Most of the restaurants around and most of the places that you can eat, you are either going to find a pizzeria or a fish restaurant, and that's pretty much it. So our kind of restaurant is a traditional kitchen. You can find kitchens from the whole of the Balkans, Greece, Albania. This gives a wide variety of choices for every customer that comes in here, for every guest that visits us. It doesn't really matter if you're from Romania, from Bulgaria, from Serbia, from, I don't know, North America. You can find something that you might relate, you can find something new that you have never tried. You can even expand your like dishes, your experience with dishes. This is something special that we do here. Like, I haven't seen it, at least in other restaurants nearby. Maybe they have, but I haven't seen it yet. They buy the meatballs.
The easy way.
Yeah, the easy way. They take like, I don't know, 10 minutes to prepare. So what we do is just get all the ingredients together, get the meat. We only use beef for the meatballs, for everything, but especially for the meatballs. Beef, and we just put it on in the oven. And after a couple of minutes, it's just what you're gonna try right now. Try it and let me know how it is.
Meatballs, we were talking about.
Start with the meat. Start with the meat.
Start with the meat, sauce
Meat
of
and
yours,
bread, sauce,
making everything. I've
yeah,
been in your kitchen, I know. Yeah, you can taste a proper meatball, not a stale bought one.
I mean, that's the issue, because the frozen ones, first of all, you don't know what kind of meat you're eating.
Yeah, and you can taste the frozen meat.
Yeah.
It's easy to taste.
So next on your dish is the okra. I don't know, you know it as a vegetable? Or?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of it, to be honest.
Here in Albania they call it the king of vegetables. Right? They see okra, it's one of the first things that finishes in the restaurant as well. Like the meatballs, the okra, the stuffed peppers, they go like crazy. One day we just prepared two big, what do they call them? Like, we prepared like 20 portions, right? And they went out before 12. It was early morning, and they went out before 12. Then we made another 30 portions, and they went out before 3 o'clock. So we had to make another 30 portions before the actual,
They're good.
dinner.
They're actually really good.
The okras, yes. I mean, it's what you have on your dish, what you have on your plate right now. It's 40 years of experience, like refined and getting fixed all the mistakes and all the pros and cons that, you know, to get this kind of taste.
It's creamy and it's salty but not too much. And there's that spice you're using.
Yeah, the small ones. Yeah.
And it's really good.
The raw material to get to this kind of plate. And this is one of the biggest challenges. I mean, having this kind of restaurant, this is one of the biggest challenges. Finding the right products, finding the right materials for the dish, it's extremely difficult. But again, with years of experience, you also have the contacts and you also have the people that you work with, so it gets easier. So, the mixed vegetables. So the mixed vegetables are a mixture of, we call it's pumpkin. We call it pumpkin, but I don't know if...
Squash.
Yeah.
This is a squash.
Peppers and eggplant. Zucchini, basically. Yeah, zucchini, exactly, zucchini. So again, with tomatoes and the spices, and this is oven baked as well. And this is a heat dish as well.
Yeah, it has a grill flavor that I really love.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of aubergines or the eggplant.
Yeah.
But they're really good.
Also, you're not a big fan of eggplant, so we put you on the dish with 3 eggplant.
Yeah, and I love it so far.
Yeah, that's a success. That's a success.
So this one is cheese and meat.
That cheese, bechamel, meat, and eggplant.
And it's full.
Yes.
It's a full house.
Yeah. This is one of the heavy dishes we have. This along with masticho and moussaka. Man. I eat one portion of moussaka and I stay loaded for the whole day. Like I just work the whole day.
It's delicious, honestly.
It's really good. It's really good, and people love it. I mean, it's the combination. It's like having a moussaka on an eggplant.
Yeah.
That's the whole idea.
Yeah, moussaka in Serbia is made with potatoes, not with eggplant.
Well,
So it's different.
So we have eggplant as well, or potatoes as well in moussaka.
Yeah, but eggplant is not traditional.
So you
in
just put.
Serbia.
So you just put,
meat, potatoes, meat.
Ah man, I love that kind of moussaka.
Kind of lasagna.
Man, that's delicious. I mean, I like it.
This is absolutely delicious.
Thank you very much.
Really good.
It really means a lot coming from a chef. I mean, when normal people try it and they like it, you're like, okay, thank you very much. You know, but when a chef tries it and says it's good,
This is not. I'm not talking this because we're filming. I really mean it.
Thank you, man. Really appreciate it.